Hey everyone, and welcome back to my little workshop. Good things come in small packages. Well, a lot of you know, because almost everybody and their brother follows Bosnian build, but I stumped them. And well, PacLock had a bunch of these locks sitting around, so he gave them to, or they gave them to him to give out. And he decided to give them out to people that have stumped them. So I got my first stump on them, actually with a lock that I made over a year ago. So luckily enough, there we go, and there is the lock. Pretty cool little lock. It is the original version. This one doesn't have all the mounting holes drilled on it, but not a big deal. It does have a hole drilled right here, but that's not a big deal either. But here's what the lock says: proudly donated by PacLock to the Lock Lab tribe. And yeah, guys, I'm a tribesman too, so I think we all are. But thank you for this feedback and support. So Bosnian Bill told them how to improve this lock in several ways. They moved the shackle over here so you can fit a better chain in it. And I believe they inserted a steel rod in this part so it can't be cut through nearly as easy. But there we go. Really cool. And with the Lock Lab laser engraved on the front of it. So I'm going to be thanking both Bosnian Bill and PacLock for this sucker. PacLock locks are actually very similar to PIC as American locks as far as difficulty goes, but I might actually give the edge to PacLock ever so slightly. And I think that's their goal. I think their main competition that they want is American lock. So, but here's the key. Not an outstanding bitting, but you can definitely tell everything will need to be picked. I've not stuck a pick in this yet, but it does work and works nicely. So we'll go ahead and pick and, well, try to pick. I've picked PacLock cores before, but not the locks themselves. So let's see here. Let's go with a 50 thousandths pry bar. And it just fits nice and snug. That'll give me good control over the keyway. And this is a Sparrow's High Reach in 20 thousandths. There's a click from 1. There's a click from 4. There's a click from 2. There's a click from 3. There's a click from 4. 5, and nothing on 6. Nothing on 1. Nothing on 2. Little click from 3. Nothing on 4. And actually I skipped past 5 and overset 6 there on accident. So let's go ahead and give it another whirl. There's pin 1. That was pin 3. Let's back to the front. Nothing on 1. That was 2. Nothing on 3. Nothing on 4. Nothing on 5. And a little tiny click from 6. Okay, there's pin 3. Pin 4, pin 5, pin 6, and popped us open. There we go. So pretty good pick resistance. The first time I see an American lock and stick a pick in it, takes me about the same amount of time to pick. So I would say their goal has been achieved. So let's go ahead and take this apart. There should be, yes, there's a set screw right there. Let's see if this is standard or metric. Let's try a 7/64. This might be too big, but we'll try it. Yep, too big. Okay, so that takes a 3/32. And it's loosened up, and that should pull right out. And there's a roll pin right there. I don't know. I'm going to lock this back up, actually. I don't know if I've got a punch small enough for that. So give me a second, guys. Let's see here. That punch may just barely fit. So let me set this up here and fumble with my picks a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to move you guys out of the way just a little bit. And if you're wearing headphones, right now will be the time to remove them. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But I'm still going to need a pair of pliers. I got a pair right here, sitting where they weren't supposed to be. All right, there's our roll pin. And this should just slide off the back. There we go. All right, now I could insert the key and proceed to gut this bad boy. I'm going to use a shim because it's got those little holes there. I don't want to stick a pin down in there and get this thing all locked up. That's definitely what I would call a tighter tolerance than what I'm accustomed to. There's a little screw right there too. I wonder if it, yeah, that's blocking me too. Okay, I didn't see that right away. Let's try 16th. Ooh, that little sucker's in there tight. Yeah, I heard that thing squeak free, didn't you? Okay, that should be enough to free me up. And let's try that shim again. I bet that thing was blocking me. Sure was. Tell you, PacLock doesn't want their locks to come apart real easy, and that's actually a really good sign. Okay, there's the groove that screw sits in there. Limits the rotation of the core. Here's all your key pins. So they are in and working. All right, let's see what kind of key pins they put in here. Looks like all standard key pins. That was barely got a little run on it there. Yep, all standard key pins. Very shallow key pins. Okay. Here's where the money is. We got a spool. We've got a serrated. I like those serrated. That's a pretty good serrated. We've got a spool. I got another one of those serrated pins. These springs in here are pretty strong little springs too. They're definitely stronger than the American lock springs. And a standard in the back. And right there's my set screw. So there we go. So let's take another quick look at the core. Yep, there's no countermilling in this core. But it is nicely constructed because the tolerances in here are pretty good. They're not sloppy. You can hear some wobble, but it's less wobble than you'll get out of a master lock or an American lock core. And let's zoom in and take a look at their pins. Okay. So we got all standards down below, so I don't need to show you those. But here's one of their spools. It's a pretty shallow little spool, but it still does the job. Their serrateds are actually pretty nice. They're pretty deeply cut and nicely spaced. Another spool. Another serrated. Nice alternation here. And then another spool. And then the last one is a standard. But that's the old version of the PacLock, or well, I guess the prototype of the PacLock shutter lock. Bosnian Bill, thank you for sending it to me. And PacLock, thanks for donating these to the tribe. I really appreciate getting my hands on one and getting to pick it. The second version that I saw from Bosnian Bill looked like it's going to be a pretty good lock. It's beefed up and well improved. So thanks for coming to the community for input. Everyone, please stay safe. Don't do anything illegal. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, if you see a lock out there in the wild and it's not yours, don't stick a pick in it.